to Srimad Bhagavatam. Sarvasastradhi Piyusha, Sarvavedaika Satphala, Sarvasiddhantaratnadya, Sarvalokaika Drikprita, Sarva Bhagavada Prana, Srimad Bhagavada Prabho, Kalidondo Ditaditya, Shri Krishna Parivartita, Paramananda Pataya, Prema Vakshaksharayate, Sarvada Sarvasevyaya, Shri Krishnaya Namostume, Mateka Bandho Mat Sangin Mat Guru Man Mahadana, मन्निस्तारक मद्भाग्य मदानंद नमोस्तु मे असाधु साधु ददायिन् अधिनोचताकरा आनामुंच कदाचिन्मां प्रेम्णा हृत्कण्ठयोस्फुरा. Translation: O Srimad Bhagavatam, O nectar churned from the ocean of all Vedic scriptures, you are the most prominent transcendental fruit of the Vedas and are enriched with the jewels of all philosophical conclusions. You grant spiritual vision to all people of the world and are the very life breath of the Vaishnava devotees. O Lord, you are the sun which has arisen to dispel the darkness of Kali Yuga. Actually, you are Lord Krishna who has returned among us. O Srimad Bhagavatam, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. By your recitation, one attains transcendental bliss. Because your syllables shower down pure love of Krishna, you are to be served by everyone, for always you are an incarnation of Lord Krishna. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O my only friend, O my companion, teacher, O my great wealth and deliverer, O my good fortune and bliss, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O bestower of saintliness to the unsaintly, O uplifter of the most fallen, please never leave me. Accompanied by pure love of Krishna, please manifest yourself in my heart and throat. One more prayer. Bhutair mahadbir yaimam puro vibho nirmaya chete yatamusha purushaha bhunkte gunan sodasa sodasatmaka soalankrishishta bhagavan vachamshi me. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who enlivens the materially created bodies of the elements by lying down within the universe and who is in his Purusha incarnation, causes the living being to be subjected to the 16 divisions of material modes, which are his generator, be pleased to decorate my statements. Namasreshtam Manumapi Satchiputramatra Swarupam Rupam Tasyagrachamurupurim Madhurim Goshtavatim Radha Kundam Girivaramahoradhika Madhavasam प्राप्तो यस्य प्रतिदिव श्री गुरुम तम नटोस्मि. श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. श्रीमद् भागवतम Canto 10, Chapter 10, verse 34 and 35 together. So here we are continuing the prayers of Nalakuvera and Manigriva. Briefly, Nalakuvera and Manigriva were the sons of Kuber, wealth demigod. And these two were twins, and because of their power of money and position, they were drunken and they insulted Narad Muni. So because of that, Narad Muni cursed them to become a tree. And both the Nalakuvera and Manigriva, the sons of Kuber, became trees in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj, and they were waiting for the pastimes to happen. Maybe thousands of years or thousands of yugas they were waiting for the Lord to appear there. And when the Lord appeared and he broke the two trees, and Nalakuvera and Manigriva were liberated from the bodies of the tree. When they appeared before the Lord, they both prayed to the Supreme Lord. That is the prayer we are going. Last week we saw 4 verses, and this week we will see the rest of the 4 verses. They spoke 8 verses. Their prayers are 8 verses. So now we are in the fifth verse. Okay. So Nalakuvera and Manigriva together they are praying that the Lord is incarnating in this material world for the benefit of the living entities. So whatever the Supreme Lord performs is for the benefit. So Nalakuvera and Manigriva, they realized that they are cursed by Narad Muni but still it is for their benefit. So now they are glorifying the Supreme Lord, saying that, "Oh Lord, you have taken incarnations in the body of fish, tortoise, and hog, but you exhibit activities impossible for such creatures to perform. Extraordinary, incomparable, transcendental activities of unlimited power and strength." See, the other religious people, they may criticize why your Lord is coming as a pig, coming as a fish, coming as a tortoise. But even as a fish, he is golden fish. He is so huge that the water of the ocean is not enough for that fish, that big fish. Can you imagine a fish bigger than the ocean? So he performed extraordinary activity that the non-devotees cannot understand. That's why Prabhupada also describe the non-devotees who criticize the incarnations of the Supreme Lord as namam dushkritino muda prapadyante naradama. So they are like asuras and they don't surrender to Krishna, and they don't understand the activities of the Lord also. Though it is very extraordinary, it's not easy, it is not simple, it is extraordinary, which is beyond our understanding. So incomparable, it cannot be compared with the ordinary fish or ordinary hog. Ordinary hog is dirty, but this hog, the incarnation of Varaha Murti, he was so huge that he lifted Earth planet in his tusk. So this is not ordinary. He exhibited extraordinary power and extraordinary pastimes, which is beyond our understanding. That is very important to say. These incarnations and their activities are beyond the understanding of the ordinary people. That's why Lord also has a beautiful name called Abrameya. See, he is beyond our understanding. So Abrameya is meaning like that. So even as tortoise, you see, we know tortoise is a very, very intelligent animal. Slow but very speed. Is and normally tortoise is mentioned as a slow animal, right? No, actually tortoise has very high intelligence. It seems. I heard in somewhere that they cross ocean after ocean to lay eggs. They go from one ocean to another ocean. To cross one ocean to another ocean normally takes maybe for the ship or by any means to cross, it takes months together. But this tortoise cross very easily because they know the undercurrent. So undercurrent water, they go and they they stand there. Then that current takes them to the part where they want to lay eggs. So generally tortoise seems to be slow, but it is not slow. It is very intelligent animal. That's what I heard. But this supreme tortoise is came. Lord took the incarnation of tortoise, Kurma avatar, just to protect the demigods, so that the Meru mountain slips in the milk ocean. So he appeared in the pastime of milk ocean, churning the milk ocean. So there, when they lifted Meru mountain and kept it in the milk ocean for churning, the mountain was immersed in the ocean. So to balance it, to put it straight for churning, he took the incarnation of a giant tortoise, which can hold the mountain. And the mountain, if normally if you keep a mountain on a tortoise, so tortoise will get smashed. But for the Lord, the Kurma avatar, the mountain was kept on his back. It was like, a small, he had some itching, and that itching was satisfied by keeping the mountain. So he was so big, so big. The tortoise, the Kurma, uh, Lord Kurma was so big that the mountain moving on his back was like a, just doing some tickling or like that. So he enjoyed it. And so they churned the milk ocean with Meru mountain on the back of Kurma. Okay. So now Nalakuvera and Manigriva were describing that you have taken so many incarnations. They are not ordinary. They have so much power and strength, unlimited. It's not limited, it's unlimited power and strength. These bodies of yours, therefore, are not made of material elements. They are spiritual, Sachidananda, but are incarnations of your Supreme Personality. You are the same Supreme Personality of Godhead who have now appeared with full potency. Now, because if you see in the first canto of Bhagavatam, the six questions were raised by the rishis of Naimisharanyam. The sages of Naimisharanyams are asking six questions in the beginning of Bhagavatam. In that, they were asking about the incarnations of the Lord. But after describing the incarnations, the sage Sutta Goswami declares that Krishna is the origin of all incarnations. Who is the origin of all incarnation? Krishna is the Bhagavan Swayam. I described all these incarnations, but Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the origin of all these incarnations. So here he say the Nalakuvera and Manigriva says that you appeared here now, who have who have now appeared with full potency for the benefit of all living entities within this material world. For the benefit of the living entities here, you appeared. So whatever the Lord performs is for the benefit of the living entities. So now Prabhupada is describing in the purport that Lord incarnates for yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tatatmanam shrajamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samstarpanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Krishna says this in fourth chapter Bhagavad Gita. So whenever there is a yada yada hi dharmasya, when dharma is in danger, when the religious principles are in danger, um, to to establish the dharma and to reduce the adharma, I come here. And why he comes here? Mainly to protect the sadhus, to protect the devotees, and to annihilate the dushkritan, means demons, to annihilate the bad people. And dharma samstarpanarthaya. So to re-establish the religious principles, I come millennium after millennium. So Lord comes or sends his representatives to maintain some peace. In material world, there is no complete happiness, but to even that little bit is goes down, then to maintain the religious principles, Lord incarnates here mainly for the benefit of the living entity. The purpose of the Lord's incarnation is to give some opportunity for the living entity to elevate themselves from material world to spiritual world. That is important. If we see in the prison houses, great, sometimes the leaders of the country, they visit the prison to give them some guidance, to give them some lectures. That is to help the prisoners to come out of it, to rectify, to understand their mistakes, to rectify their mistakes, and then come out of it. So here, in the material world, the Lord appears yuge yuge, some millennium after millennium, or sometimes in the daytime of Brahma. He comes here to give a chance for the fallen souls to have an opportunity to hear the Lord's pastimes, to take part in the Lord's pastimes, and have an audience with the Lord, and then by that activity, they go back home, back to Godhead. So A famous verse in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma chame divyam yevam yo veti tatvata tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mamedi sorjana. And the Lord comes here and performs pastimes. The persons, the devotees who glorify his Janma and karma, his appearance and activities. If you remember, if you speak, if you hear, then Naiti Mamedi Sojana, if you leave this world, there is no need that you will never come back here. So once that person who is always in the Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam and reciting the pastimes of the Supreme Lord, then there is no way that they come back here. So now Nalakuvera and Manigriva learnt big lesson. And they are now realized. And the benefit of associating with a great devotee, Mahajan, is that even if they curse, it is very, very good. So the curse of Narad Muni was absolutely benefited so that they could see the Supreme Lord. If we get a curse to remain as a tree, no problem, but we should remain like Kuvera's sons. So they waited for a long time, but ultimately they saw Krishna. They had the chance to see Krishna. And in Damodarashtakam, it is said, it's beautifully narrated, right? Kuveratmajau baddha murthaiva yatvat tevyamochito bhakti bhajau kritau cha tata prema bhaktim swakame prayacha namoksha grame asti damodareha. These sons of Kuveras, they got the darshan of, they got liberation from the tree body. But what happened when they saw Krishna? They got the prema bhakti. They got prema bhakti. Though they, after this, they went back to their positions as demigods. But you can be, after attaining prema bhakti, also somebody has some duties in the material world, and then later they may go back home, back to God. So some duties had to be performed, so they went back. Like that. I heard in some lectures that recently that Nalakuvera and Manigriva got prema bhakti. They were offenders towards Narad Muni. But because of the mercy of Narad Muni, even if you associate with a devotee, not in good terms, but that devotee, that pure devotees, they do good only. This is the beauty of Lord and his devotees. For anything you be associated with devotees and Supreme Lord, you will be benefited. That's why it is always insisted that you associate with the devotees, association of devotees. It is always insisted because uh, ultimately it will give you the goal of life. Ultimately, you will get Krishna Prema, so you associate with devotees. So now, verse 36. It's a very easy prayer, prayer. Nama Parama Kalyana, Nama Parama Mangala, Vasudevaya Shantaya Yadunam Padaye Namaha. So, Parama Kalyana. Kalyana means it's all giving auspiciousness. So, they are surrendering, they are offering their obeisances to Parama Kalyana, one who gives you the ultimate. Parama means ultimate. Kalyana means good. Krishna is the one, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he gives you the Parama Kalyana. He is the best well-wisher. Who is your well-wisher? Krishna is the well-wisher. Who are supreme good. He is supreme good. Oh, most famous descendant and controller of Yadu dynasty. In the Yadu dynasty, Vasudevaya Shantaya, Yadunam Padaye Namaha. In the Yadu dynasty, Krishna is the most famous one. O most peaceful, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. So, in any incarnation, the word Parama Kalyana is significant because Krishna in any of his incarnation appears in order to protect sadhus. The sadhu, saintly persons or devotees are always harassed by non-devotees. So he is giving, he is the Parama Kalyana. He, he comes here to benefit, to give some, you know, help, to give ultimate shelter to the devotees. He comes here as an to help the devotees and guide the devotees and associate and give his blessing to the devotees. Uh, Generally, if you understand the pastimes of the Supreme Lord, this yada yada hi dharmasya, this verse says that he comes here to protect the pious, to destroy the impious, okay, to kill the demons, to protect the uh, good people, and to kill the bad people. But above that, he wants to perform pastimes with the devotees. That is one more hidden reason the Lord has. He wants to perform pastimes with the devotees. Means how to understand it. In the spiritual world, Krishna is always performing pastimes with the devotees, liberated devotees. Why here in material world? So to understand deeply this point, those who get liberated from the material world, they are not directly promoted to spiritual world. Like for example, if somebody is studying at a college, like medical college, uh, they are after they complete their medical graduation MBBS, they are placed in some hospital as a junior doctor, as a trainee doctor, as what it is called. It's called some nice term is there. Or in engineering things, they call it as apprentice. So trainee doctor or training is given. So here, those who are eligible to go back home, back to Godhead, they will be placed in Krishna's pastime, wherever it is. There are unlimited universes in in this material world. We are in one universe. Like that, there are many universes. In that many universes, somewhere Krishna's pastime, maybe Rama's pastimes, maybe Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes may be going on. There the devotee is uh, give, there the devotee will come, will take birth, and they associate with the Lords. They are in the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. Then they go back home, back to God. Some they directly go to spiritual world, but most of the cases they have to go and participate in the pastime, then go. So the Lord's another reason to come incarnate in this material world is to perform pastimes also. Okay, pastimes with the devotees who are eligible to go back home, back to God. And are some devotees they come with Krishna, like they are eternally liberated souls. In other words, they are called as Nitya Suryas. They are always with Krishna. When Krishna comes here, they also come to perform, to assist him. Sometimes the demigods come here. That is another thing. Demigods are not liberated persons. The Nitya Suryas, like Pandavas, they are eternally liberated. Whenever the Lord comes here, they come here. So this is the reason that Lord appears here, incarnates here. So some jivas are given opportunity to associate with the Lord, and then in that lifetime, they go back home, back to Godhead. So now we come to the verse 37. Now they are saying, Anujanihi, please give us permission. O Bhuman, O greatest universal form, Tava Anuchara King Karo, because of being servants of your most confidential devotee Narad Muni. Darshanam now Bhagavata. We have the opportunity to see you. Risher Ashrit Anugrahat. So by the grace and mercy of Narad Muni that we have been able to see you face to face. This is very, very important realization. A devotee never feels that I worked hard and so because of that I got the Lord's association. A devotee is fully in knowledge that they understand that because of the mercy of my spiritual master, whatever I am doing is doing. Like Prabhupada, if you take, Prabhupada always said that because of my spiritual master's mercy, blessings, I am here able to spread the holy name, spread the mission. So here, these sons of Kuberas were also very grateful. If this gratefulness is not there, then there is no advancement in spiritual life. If somebody thought that it's because of my own endeavor, I am advancing, I am greater than my spiritual master, there uh, the fall down happens. So we know the famous story of Punar Mushiko Bhava, but still for for fun I will repeat it. There lived a small rat, mouse. The mouse was disturbed by the cat. So the mouse went to a saintly person who can, do anything. The mouse went to this sadhu and said, "Oh Rishi Muni, please change me into cat. If I become a cat, then I can easily live, peacefully live because the cat is always chasing me." But the saintly person told, it won't make any difference in your life. Whether you become a cat or you become a dog, there is no difference. The material world is full of suffering. But still, the mouse was insisting, no, 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 one time you make me a cat, so I will not disturb you hereafter. Then the sadhu said, Tatastu, you become a cat. Then the mouse become a cat. After some time, the cat was enjoying life in the body of cat. So, but after some time, a dog was always chasing. So it was so much harassed by the dog. Again, came to the sadhu and said, "Swami, I am very disturbed by the dog. One more time, please help me to become a dog." He again said, "There is no difference. If you become a dog, also you will have problems in the material world." But again insisted, so he said, okay, that has to be, let you become a dog. Then in dog's body, he enjoyed for some time, but he was disturbed by a tiger. Then again, the dog came to the sadhu and asked, only one more time, hereafter I will not disturb you. Please make me a tiger. Once the sadhu made him a tiger, immediately tiger is very powerful, no? Immediately in the tiger's body, the mouse thought, I will eat the sadhu. Sadhu can understand anything, no? So immediately he said, Punar Musiko Bhava. Again you become a rat. The moment it thought that, he wants to eat a person who helped him to become a tiger. But that thinking itself, the sadhu understood and he said, Punar Musiko Bhava, you become a rat again, a mouse again. So this story gives us the understanding that one grows, advances in spiritual life by the mercy and guidance of the supreme, mercy and guidance of the spiritual master. But when somebody, after becoming great, if that person forgets the mercy of the spiritual master, no minute they will be again become a normal candidate or again become a rat. So it is the duty of the disciple, it is the duty of any devotee to remain grateful. So that we can see here, the you see any Prahlad Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, all great devotees, they always remember their spiritual master. We see that, you know. If you see that great devotees, when they see Krishna, what is their prayer? Their prayer is, I always want to serve your devotees. I always want to hear from your devotees. Krishna is here. They can say, I will come with you. No. But their mood is to become your servant. When you understand this, this is the secret of success. This Krishna wants. If somebody has that gratefulness, because of the mercy of the devotees, I am here, I'm doing something. That gratefulness will definitely help you to advance further. If somebody forgets this, then understand that. And their decline will start soon. They will decline soon. Many times we see that in the material world, they climb up and throw the ladder out. Then further there will not be any improvement. Maybe in the material side, it may happen, but in spiritual line, Krishna will never like it. All the great devotees, their only one goal is to become the servant only. Their identification is the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. Dasanu, 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 das. So we see all these things, all the great acharyas, they pray like this only. They want to serve the lotus feet of their spiritual masters or same exalted devotees, great devotees. We see that in the prayer of Kulasegara Alvar in Mugdamala Stotram also. He says, in the when the point of coming, like when Lord appears before you and asks what do you want, you see all the great personalities prayed this only. So Kulasegara Alvar prayed, Mad janma phalamidam mad kaitabare, mad prarthaniya mad anugrahe sheva, tad britya parisagara britya sthiti mam smaralokanata. If at all, if you want to give me any boon, you please give me an opportunity to serve your Britya means your servant. So he is very clear. Like Prithvi Maharaj was also praying. What do you want? When the Lord asked him, he said, I want 10 million years to hear about your glories from the mouth of your pure devotees. I don't want anything else in this material world. I just want to hear about you from your pure devotees. So that means what? I want to serve the devotees and hear from them. So that is the mood of devotees, and that is the secret of advancement also. When you remain grateful, there is further advancement. When somebody forgets that, then they quickly decline. So now Nalakuvera and Manigriva are perfect, and they are uh, telling that to Krishna. Because of our Narad Muni, we are here, we are able to see you. That's because of his mercy. So that's why our day starts with Guru prayer, Guru Ashtakam. Our day starts with Mangala. In Mangala, we don't chant Hare Krishna first. We chant Samsara Dava first in front of the Lord. Why? Anyone knows? Why we start with Guru Ashtakam in front of the Lord? When we open the altar, you see in any temple, ISKCON temple, they open the altar, they sing Samsara Dava. They should sing Hare Krishna, right? Why first Samsara Dava is sung? Anyone know the answer? Would like to
Because
say?
Guru, Hare Krishna Mataji,
Yes, please.
because Guru will take away from this repeated birth and death Mataji, from this picture. Hello? Hare Krishna.
Why we are singing Samsara Dava? First, we are glorifying the spiritual master. Anyone else know the answer?
Mataji, through spiritual master, we'll see Krishna. Through masters only, we have to go to Krishna. We have to first take blessings of Guru
No,
before
when we
going.
open the altar, Krishna is there. No, see,
Uh,
afterwards we have Guru Puja. That Guru Vandana is there. Sri Guru Charana Padma. Specifically, we do that for Prabhupada. But when the altar is open, we are singing Samsara Dava. Why?
Mataji,
Krishna
because
wants first his gurus to be glorified before
Is
him.
devotees to be, not gurus. Devotees to
Devotion.
be. Krishna is pleased when you when you praise his devotees.
Devotees.
Yes,
Yes.
Rohini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam. Recently, in one of the purports from Bhagavatam, Prabhupada was saying, he was giving an example like, the fire within the wood to come out, we need a fire to start ignite the fire in the wood. Like that, the devotion within us to come out, we need that, the actual fire is a spiritual master. He can only bring out the devotion inside us. Yes.
That is correct, a nice point. But here the point why we sing Guru
Samsara.
Ashtakam, first thing is Krishna is pleased.
Yes.
Krishna is pleased if you sing because he only says,
Right.
he only says you come through my
Devotion,
devotee.
yes. Yes. He
Tatvidi
will be more pleased.
pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya patekshayanti te jnanam jnaninas
Tattvadarshi.
tattvadarshina. You first go and surrender to a pure devotee, a spiritual master. Because he has seen the truth, he can give you the guidance. You first serve him and then hear humbly. Okay, first serve, then hear. Then he will give you the knowledge. So we understand that the spiritual master is as good as God, but not God. But we should be always in the mood that we should serve devotees, like, Britya, 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 servant of the servant of the servant. We should keep ourselves in the last step. In spiritual world, in spiritual life, it's not that we become a leader. No, in spiritual life, we become the servant. So that is the right mode. Now, sons of Kuveras, they understood. That's because of the mercy of Narad Muni, we are able to see you. So they remember that. That is very important. Whenever we achieve something, we should thank our spiritual master. We should thank the Guru Parampara. We should thank our seniors. If we forget that it may look that such candidates are going up, but without their knowledge, they will decline also. They will go down also, like this Punarmusikya Bhava. In no minute, they will again come to the point. So, this Nalakuvera and Manigriva, they are, by the mercy of Narad Muni, they have that important, they learnt that important point in their life and they are glorifying Narad Muni. In front of Krishna, they are thanking Narad Muni because of his mercy, we are able to see you. Then finally, they are asking permission to go back to their services again because they have service, no? They have to go and do the service. So they are seeking the permission. So here in purport, important point here is given, the same point, like, without when somebody is favored by by a Vaishnava, it's not possible to get delivery from the material things. So Prabhupada is quoting, Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistara Pachiya Tekebe. No one is delivered from the material conception of life unless favored by a Vaishnava. If you are not favored by a Vaishnava, there is no chance. It's very difficult to cross the ocean without a ship. The ship is spiritual master. So without the help of a ship, you cannot cross over the ocean. Though somebody may be a champion, swimming champion, but it's not possible to cross the ocean. You can cross lake or swimming pool or small rivers, but to cross the ocean, you need to have the help of a ship. So that ship is the spiritual master. So we need to always serve him and always remain grateful to him. And then finally, they are saying, henceforward, may all our words describe your pastimes. So now hereafter, our words describe your pastimes. May our ears engage in oral reception of your glories, our hands and legs, other senses engage in actions pleasing to you, and may our minds always think of your lotus feet. May our heads offer our obeisances to everything within this world. You see, because all things are also your different forms, and may our eyes see the forms of Vaishnavas who are not different from you. So now they come see the beauty of demigods is that if they are corrected, they take the correction. See, what is the difference between demons and demigods? The demons, despite of correction, they don't get corrected. But the demigods, once or twice, if they are advised, they change. That's why they are demigods. They are servants of Krishna. So these two are demigods, though they are not, the demigods cannot be compared to pure devotees. Pure devotees are different from demigods. Sometimes demigods, pure devotees also host the position of demigods, like Lord Shiva. But generally speaking, demigods have good qualities. What is the good qualities? That once they were advised, and they immediately change themselves. They understand this. That is the difference. Even if if a demon is advised, they don't follow, they don't care, they don't understand. Both demons and demigods, they wanted Amrita, right? But the demigods obeyed Krishna. This they went to Krishna, they went to the Lord Vishnu take his help, but the demons were not. So this is the difference between demons and demigods. So after learning lesson, they remain devotees. By default, demigods are devotees, but they are described as mixed devotees. That's why they are hosting post in material world. So now they are beautifully describing that let our words describe you, let our eyes see you, let our ears hear about you. So all our activities engage in your devotional service. See, this is the way how we can engage ourselves. We are given the senses. The senses should be Rishikena, Rishikesa, Sevanam, Bhakti Ruchate, Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam, Tat Paratvena Nirmalam, Rishikena, Rishikesha, Sevanam, Bhakti Uchate. How we have to perform the devotional service? We cannot stop the senses. Like Mayavadis, they control the senses, they stop the senses. But our acharyas, our six Goswamis, taught us to engage the senses in devotional service. So we are not closing the eyes. We open the eyes and we see the Krishna. We see the Supreme Lord. We don't shut down. We don't advertise Maunavrita. No, we speak about Krishna. We we hear about Krishna. We don't hear the mundane songs. We hear about Krishna. We see and we use the eyes to take the darshan of the Supreme Lord in the temple. So we speak about Krishna. We sing about Krishna. We eat. We don't stop eating. Like some places they stop eating also. Some Himalayan sadhus they stop eating also. But we don't stop eating. We eat nicely, but we eat Krishna Prasad, purifying Prasad. Krishna Prasad is the is food for both the body and the soul. It's not food only for the body, only for nourishing the body. It is nourishing the soul. That's the difference. See, there is a difference between Annadan and Prasad distribution. People distribute Annadan. If you see in the material world, they give food. Giving food is different from distributing prasad. Prasad is, it helps, nourishes the soul. It revives the relationship between the person, individual, and the Supreme Lord. That's why prasad has effect. That's why I keep on tell, if you have a non-devotee family, you please feed them prasad. If they don't become devotees by hearing, if they don't become devotees by reading Prabhupada's books or association of devotees, the another chance is make them devotees by feeding them prasad, made by prasad, cooked by devotees in high caliber. That makes the difference. If a devotee cooks with full consciousness and offer it to the Supreme Lord, then it has effect, special effect. So I have told about that special effect of prasad in the story of Ramanujacharya, in the Leela of Ramanujacharya, where a lusty merchant changes his mind. So prasad has effect. So now Nalakuvera and Manigriva, both of them were prayed to the Supreme Lord. And you see now the change in their mentality. We want to see your form in everything in this material world. This is devotion. You see anything, you relate that with Krishna. You drink water, you feel the taste of Krishna. You see some talents in people, you understand that that talent is Krishna's talent. You see a cloud which is bluish black, you remember Krishna's color. So in everything you see sun, you understand that the glow of sun is having the light of the sun is given by Krishna. So sun, moon, stars, earth, water, all this, everything you see they all emanated from the Supreme Lord Vishnu. So we need to, so now Nalakuvera and Manigriva understood, okay, now whatever we see, we will remember you. Then they took permission from Krishna and departed to his father's land, Kuvera's place. It's near, they say that it is near to Earth planet where Kubera is living as Yaksha. He's an Yaksha. They are not exactly demigods, lower level of demigods positions. They are called as Yakshas. Okay. So now I complete the prayers of Nalakuvera and Manigriva. We will start the next prayer next week. So if you have any doubts and comments, please share here. Or any doubts, general doubts also, you are welcome. Any doubt you have or comments?
Hare Krishna
Surabhi.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Dandavat
Surabhi.
pranam.
Yes.
Mataji, nice lecture, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mataji, my question is that if we want to give prasad from that we get from temple to our family members, if someone don't accept that,
No problem. Slowly, steadily. It is not one day magic, right? And Ramanujacharya gave the prasad to that merchant and immediately it changed. That is very powerful. So we can keep on trying with sincerity. Sincerely praying to the Supreme Lord, you keep trying.
okay.
Sometimes they say no, sometimes they eat, sometimes they may throw also. Once one of my classmates, I was studying in college, somebody gave the Tirupati Laddu. So we all took, we know. But that other lady was Christian, so she took it in the mouth and then spit it out. So that is demonic. So demonic. So you be careful also. You say that this is very tasty. Otherwise, you can do one thing. You can mix that with your normal food. That can also be like if you bring rice from the temple, you just mix that rice with your rice in the house. Like that, you can do something. Somehow it should enter the body of your family members. Make sure that, or you bring some delicious something if you found it is very delicious. That also you can bring. But generally, prasad has a very high taste. I have seen that. So you somehow you make them to eat.
And Mataji, in home we I make prasad and offer and then give to my husband. But he likes onion with food. Many times means that raw onion that we give as as a salad we give
Yeah, yeah,
to.
give.
Then I don't give him every day because I thought that if I give him prasad and onion, then it won't be considered as prasadam or what should I do?
No, no,
Sometime I
onions.
make onion
See,
garlic, but sometime I don't.
you the onions you can keep it separately, but simultaneously you give prasadam. Prasadam adds it has its own effect. Okay, okay. So that
So
is
my
there.
question
This
is that
huh?
if I give
Both
offered
together.
like chapati and sabji offered chapati sabji and with it he eats raw onion with it. It is considered as prasad or not?
No, but now what to do? Because he is not understanding. So you don't worry about it. Now you feed you at least prasad is going. Something is better than nothing. So you don't think results should come like a magic. One day magic will happen. You patiently try. You give prasad. Along with that, if he wants to eat onion, no problem, don't fight. Because I never uh, tell devotees, ladies to fight with the husbands if they don't follow anything. You just keep your patience. And automatically he will come behind you. Oh, you are not eating onion garlic, I will also not eat. That point most mostly couples come. Oh, you are not eating, so I will also not eat. Like that, my parents came. I didn't eat, my husband didn't eat. Then my parents said, my daughter and son-in-law are not eating, so we will not eat. Like that they came. So slowly they will come. Don't worry. Have faith in Krishna and as much as possible give him prasad. Prasad is superior to whatever he is eating. One day he will change. A miracle will happen. I don't know when will it happen. When the soul is ready, the help is given. Okay, he will change. Don't worry.
Okay,
But for
Mataji.
that, you don't become panic. First thing is you become strong. You understood philosophy. You understood why you have to do bhakti. So you now presently you focus on yourself. You become stronger. Then automatically whole family will follow you. Not by authority, like become oh, I am the leader of the house. You should listen. Not by authority, but by love. How Savitri did. Savitri did everything, achieved everything by her service. She won the heart of the Emiraj. That's by service, by humble service, by humbly starting a conversation. So, by love, affection, and service, whole family will follow. Oh, whatever you say, we will follow. That day will come. But that will not happen immediately, also. Sometimes it may not happen, also. You be ready for anything, but you keep going. You keep going.
Okay,
Okay.
Mataji. I gave him 2 3 times in week onion garlic like the dal tadka and all. He likes it very much. And otherwise I gave him without onion garlic, so he didn't say anything. He eats. I make with very spicy and with
Yeah,
masalas, so
yeah.
he
You
eats.
put all, see, many times, I even once in one foreign country, I fed a Christian family and they were all meat eaters, right? Christian Muslims used to take prasad in my house. And they said, even in hotels, Mataji, we don't get this taste. How you are cooking? They don't know because you cook with good consciousness and offer it to the Supreme Lord, then take, then, it becomes great, delicious. So you learn some techniques, cooking techniques, tips. Without onion garlic also it tastes very delicious. And nowadays, I don't know, we devotees cannot tolerate onion garlic and all. You come and see in Mayapur, everywhere delicious prasadams are available. Sometimes you bring him here. We will take him to different places where varieties of great prasadams are available. One boy, a new boy came to Mayapur, and we took him to one restaurant here. He said, if it is like this, then I will become. I will stop onion and garlic. So delicious. We took him to one restaurant. It was so deliciously made. So you learn techniques and then offer it to the Lord and then feed
I
him.
learned some dishes like I
Yeah, yeah,
paneer ki
yeah, yeah.
sabzi and
Yeah, yeah.
pav bhaji I
Everything you
make,
learn
and everybody
without
likes it.
onion garlic, and then mostly you say you don't speak about onion and garlic. You just feed him prasadam. Then slowly he will forget also about onion and garlic. Yeah.
Okay, Mata. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. So
Hare Krishna Mataji.
yes, Hare Krishna.
Mataji, my son want to talk to you.
Yeah, after the class.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we will meet you next week. Vanchakalpadarubhasya kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanabhyo Vaishnavabhyo. Thank you, Hare Krishna.